Actually, good afternoon. It's already afternoon. I'm heading out because I have to go get my gestational diabetes test done. And I'm going all alone, which I'm sad about because I think you have to wait for an hour there. You like drink a liquid, wait an hour, and then get your blood taken, I think. So that sucks. Yeah. I'm not happy about this. It's not as big as I thought though, which I'm glad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, it actually wasn't as gross as I thought. Would never purchase that and drink it. It did just taste like flat lemonade, like straight up it did. I was like scared. I don't even know how long I took to like drink it. I wanted to like chug it. So yeah, I'm just waiting in the waiting room and I'm gonna wait for an hour, probably edit my videos, and yeah. So I'm finished. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It also didn't take as long. Like, it took long. Like, it took an hour, but it went by fast, so I'm happy. I do feel a little sick, like a little bit not good, but at the same time I feel like I don't know if I'm gonna pass. I'm really worried that I'm not gonna pass because I'm not gonna enjoy doing the next one. But baby's been moving, which I heard that if you have sugar, like something really sugary, it helps your baby like move more. So he was moving heaps in the waiting room and I felt a little sick and he wasn't helping. But now I'm gonna go get some Kai. So I just got home, like literally just got home from all my errands, and while I was running one of my other errands, I got a call from the blood test place asking if I could come back in. I'm not really sure why, but yeah. So now I'm just waiting for a phone call to see if I have to do it tonight, or if I can do it tonight, or I have to go back in tomorrow, because if I do it tonight, then I'm going to go with my dad, because I just drove all the way in. So yeah, again. So that was gross, but so now I have to wait here an hour and then quickly get another vial of blood. So the pathologist, she just forgot to do the most important vial, which is funny, but like it's like a grey one or something, which I guess was the main one for the glucose test. I don't even know, but yeah, so another hour to go. Finally out. Good morning. So today's Wednesday and in a couple of hours I have my antenatal class. It's my very first one today. There's 7 every single Wednesday. And I have my first today. I'm a little nervous, but I'm super excited. This is my outfit. I'm wearing Liz's I'm On in my skin top. I'm literally obsessed with it. It's so nice. And then I've just got my little flowy pants. This is my baby bump. Ooh. And this is my makeup. I just have a little bit of highlighter, brows, some mascara, and concealer under the eyes, because I had a bit of a cry last night and so I have puffy eyes. Right, so we're going to sew them up. Okay. Thank you. Pushing baby down on the cervix. So when baby makes contact with the cervix, Oh my god, this don't hit it at someone. This is baby's first PR. And he also got this today.
He also got this today.
Oh my god. And then this. From my antenatal classes. You got a free book. And then this is from Antenatal.
For your ice cream because you're having a sip.
Is hello, gorgeous mama to be. We hope your little man loves his noisy box when he arrives, and his wee rattle. Being a mum is the best job in the world. In Zone Fox, Alexia. Oh God. This is what I got in the box. I got this little elephant rattle, so freaking cute, and then all of these, like, would you still call them rattles? Yeah. Guys, like, this baby's gonna have a freaking good time, man. So freaking cute. And their packaging is like so nice. Obviously, I'm gonna package it all back up and put it in my baby box. But frick, I'm grateful. I've put it on my story too, so you probably saw it on there. But I thought I'd put it in the vlog. So I last minute decided that I was gonna go to my mate's Halloween party. And I just finished the makeup. It looks atrocious in person, you guys. But I reckon it's fine for a 10-minute job. So I look a little bit like whack. Like I actually kind of look scary, which isn't really the intention that I was going for, but here we are. It looks so pretty, like the lighting on her face does. Man, your skin looks so good today.
So does yours, look.
I have so much acne. It's fake.
Look, it's clear.
It's clear in the freaking video.
If it's clear in the video, I've been saying that.
Yeah. And now we get to the part of the vlog where I explain being in my car accident. So on the 29th of October at 5 p.m. I was in a car crash. It was like a minor car crash. I didn't get injured or anything, and only my car got wrecked, not the other person's car, so fantastic. Basically, I was on this road that a lot of people go fast on. I was in a 50 zone, but it goes up to 70 further along the road, so a lot of people kind of start going faster before it hits 70. I pulled over to the left side of the road, parked up, but I needed to be on the other side of the road to turn around, and so I decided that I would do a U-turn and turn around. But when I indicated, I checked my mirrors, but I did not check my blind spot. That was my stupid mistake, and for once in my life, when I didn't check my blind spot, there was a freaking ute in the blind spot, and he was probably going like 70 or something. When I pulled out in front of him, he broke a little bit, but mostly swerved around me, and he went onto the other side of the road and then straight away like tried to get back onto the other side of the road for some reason. Like, he didn't like just safely go past. He like was whipping around me, probably because he got a fright. And basically I didn't get to make a U-turn. I just kind of pulled out onto the road. That's all I really got to do. And when I saw him, I broke, and I guess I got a fright and let go of the brake and let my car go again, like jolt forward, and then I broke again. And I didn't hit him. The back of his ute hit me. So this is probably really confusing for you guys, but I was kind of like this, he was kind of like this, and the back of his ute, something was sticking out of it, grabbed hold of my bonnet and ripped it forward when he tried to get back onto the other lane, like the other side of the road. And it was completely my fault, but yeah, he ended up hitting me, not the other way around. His ute was completely fine. I don't even know if there was a scratch on it or anything, but my car is not fine. I'll insert photos. Yeah, she's not fine. I haven't even had her for very long. As you guys know, I had my last car stolen, and I just got this one. I love it. I haven't really shown it off in a video because obviously my last car got stolen, and I don't want to put it out there that I got a new one in case, I don't know, they happen to watch my videos or something. So yeah, it's, yeah, wrecked. She's at a collision repair center at the moment getting quoted up and stuff, so we'll see how much that's gonna cost. And yeah, so that's cool. Aside from my car being broken, I was freaking out. So when it happened, I obviously freaked out in the moment. I went straight into shock. I honestly don't remember how fast I was going or anything. I'm pretty sure I was going like 5Ks. Like, I was going very slow, but Naz had to kind of tell me what was up. He was in the car, by the way. He was the passenger. Yeah, it was just crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not explaining the story very well. I'm just kind of being brief with it because there's not really an ending to the story. So yeah, but I had my seatbelt on. The seatbelt was under my puku, but I still experienced a jolt, and you need to go get a checkup when that happens, or if you fall over, if you've, you know, gotten a good bump on your belly, you should go get a checkup for your baby. A medic actually happened to be driving past when this happened, and he pulled over, helped get some of the stuff off the road, and he just kind of asked me questions about my pregnancy, asked me questions about the crash and stuff, and he just said that I needed to go to the hospital, you know, and get my checkup. He offered me a ride, which was so kind of him. But anyways, I finally get to the hospital. I probably get there at like 7 or something. I get there quite later on, and I'm in the ER, and they're taking like my blood pressure, my temperature, and my pulse and stuff. They like give me the check over in the ER, and then that takes like, I don't know, half an hour, and then they send me up to delivery. So I went to the maternity center, and it was so nice up there. Like, it's not like the rest of the hospital. It's so quiet and just lovely. It's nice up there. And I was hooked up to the monitor that they put you on when you're going into labor, and they just monitored baby's heartbeat, my pulse, and my contractions, like what's going on in your tummy. So basically I was on the monitor for an hour and a half, and for the first like 20 minutes, I don't even know how long, for the first like 25 minutes, I was experiencing tightenings, and you could clearly see that, and they weren't super regular, but way more regular than usual. Like, I get Braxton Hicks, but not regularly. They're very irregular. You can't predict when they're gonna happen, kind of thing. Just very normal Braxton Hicks. And as soon as I got to the hospital, I realized that my tummy is tightening all the time, like just regularly tightening. And then you could finally see that on the monitor when I was getting monitored. So for 25 minutes I was getting, you know, quite regular tightenings, but they weren't too bad. They weren't painful at all. They were just like, oh, my tummy's tightening regularly. And the doctor wasn't too concerned, you know. She was like, yep, like, this can happen. You can, like, you know, piss off your uterus a little bit when you get into some kind of stress and trauma. So that was all fine. And then for 40 minutes I started getting contractions, basically. So it was forming proper waves, really high, low. They were predictable, and they came with cramping. Now, they weren't like super painful, like I didn't feel like I was going into labor, but it definitely felt like not normal Braxton Hicks. It felt like uncomfortable, felt super tight, and there was pain in my lower belly. And so a nurse came in, and she was a bit concerned that there was a chance that I was going into early labor. And yeah, that was scary. When I heard that, I obviously stressed out more, which helps the contractions, because when you stress, you know, your body tenses up and stuff, so that didn't help. But after 45 minutes, they actually calmed right down, back down to the 30s. I was still getting regular tightenings, but I was okay enough to go home. The doctors gave me the A-OK, and so I went home that night. I was still getting some cramps and regular Braxton Hicks. That night, I had the most awful sleep ever. I just kept getting the cramping and tightening, and it was quite strong. But it was nothing compared to that 40 minutes. So if I experienced the 40-minute pain or worse, I was to go back to the hospital. But because it wasn't bad, I didn't. Everything was fine the next day. I was still getting, you know, Braxton Hicks more regular than usual, but nothing crazy. And then the next morning, so this is 2 mornings after, the second morning after the hospital, I woke up and I had a bit of bleeding. Insert photo here. I'm gonna be gross, guys. I had a little bit of bleeding, so I went straight back to the hospital because I was told in the next 48 hours if I've experienced any bleeding or worsened symptoms, like worsened contractions, any pains and stuff, to go straight back to the hospital. So I just went straight back, and I was there for ages, like ages. I was there from like, I think like 11 until 3 o'clock, 3:40 or something, and I had to be monitored again, and it was a really good time this time, because I was monitored, and at first I was still getting some tightenings, but by the end of it, like around 3, like my stomach was so calm, like the calmest it had been since the car accident. I wasn't getting any regular tightenings. I felt really good. I could feel baby move all the time, and I just felt really good, and I wanted to leave, so I asked to leave. They wanted me to stay overnight just because they weren't sure about the bleeding, but they found out that the bleeding wasn't from my cervix, it was from my vaginal wall, so that was all good, and they let me go home. Now, the next day after that, oh, sorry, I forgot. Also, while I was at the hospital, they could tell that I wasn't bleeding from my cervix because they opened me up with their little plastic clamp, I forgot what it's called, and they had a look around, and my cervix hadn't softened or opened or anything like that, so that was all good, and that was a good sign. But of course the next day I got a big fright because some of my mucus plug fell out. Another photo. I think this was due to them opening up my vagina and having a look at my cervix. Sometimes a bit of your mucus plug can fall out, especially because I had gone through the contractions and the trauma, so them opening it up just helped wiggle it out, I guess. It wasn't the bloody show, it was just a little bit of show, which you can see on the tissue. It wasn't a full plug or anything like that, so I just called my midwife and let her know, and it was all good. So that's basically how the car crash went and how me and baby went afterwards, and yeah. And now I'm finally ready to finish this vlog. It was the messiest vlog I have ever made. I swear I say this every time, but I swear they're getting messier, and I'm so sorry, but life has just been crazy and hectic. But thank you guys so much for watching the vlog and watching this little mini story time in the vlog. I'll show you my belly. Me and baby are 30 weeks, by the way. Today is 30 weeks and 1 day. So I'll show you my belly. And here you go. So I know I look tiny, like I look like a small girl, but I feel huge. And yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and join the whānau. I just literally put my life on here and just document random things and just have fun with this YouTube channel. And yeah, social medias are all below. Give it a like, comment, whatever. Okay, thanks guys. Bye!